It's 26 minutes past 4. This is Drive Time with me, Fiona Stalker. Residents given just hours to evacuate their flats in Clackmannanshire last year following the discovery of dangerous RAAC concrete are protesting outside council offices this afternoon. The first of three low-rise blocks in Clackmannanshire, built using the lightweight material, which is at risk of sudden collapse, was boarded up almost 12 months ago. Council chiefs had promised to meet the residents this afternoon but cancelled the meeting yesterday. WIilson Chowdhry was organising the protest, and his daughter owns a RAAC-affected home. WIilson, thanks for coming on. You organised today's protest. What do you want to see from the council? What is today all about?
Well, we're hoping that the residents will homeowners and if whatever decision they make, provide a fair deal. There were several options that the council has put forward in a briefing note. What we've noticed is that despite saying that remedial works is a potential solution, the council has not been able to find a contractor able to cost the work and doesn't seem to have the desire to do so. It seems that their primary objective is to provide a voluntary agreement and demolish these properties, rebuild in a manner in which they would make a profit. The concern is that voluntary agreement offers to be made should be pre-RAAC declaration, to be fair for those homeowners who've now been evacuated from their homes. But in a recent email from Lee Robertson, from the governance officer, she's saying this isn't the case because they have to operate under a best value system. But it's not best value for these impacted residents. We're talking about best value for the council, and that's just not right.
How much frustration are you and others feeling about this issue?
My daughter's 20 years old. She bought her home in Aberdeen, I should say, but it's a very similar issue with RAAC. For a price of 130,000, taking out a mortgage of 90,000. Aberdeen City Council have made a decision that they will also be providing current market value minus the cost of the repairs of the roof. So my daughter could end up receiving £30,000. That doesn't even cover her deposit. She really is going to be struggling long term in the future. She's a law student at Aberdeen City University. And similar stories across Clackmannanshire. We have a single mother with two children who's been turfed out of a home that she's invested in, put a deposit in, invested family inheritance into, has worked hard to pay off a mortgage for, or to pay towards a mortgage for. Other elderly victims have paid off their mortgages. They wanted to live a life that was rent-free. All of them now in limbo, not knowing what's going to happen, and the council shows no empathy, cancelled a meeting unilaterally despite protestations and the imploring of many residents in a WhatsApp group created by the council, and yet the meeting was allowed to be cancelled, irrespective of the fact that these people have taken time off work and many of them have paid for care for their children. Several complaints are going to be submitted to the council. I hope that they will at least offer some compensation for that.
WIilson, thanks for joining us. That's WIilson Chowdhry there. He was organising that protest, and he's, as he was saying there, his daughter owns a RAAC-affected home. Well, a spokesperson for Clackmannanshire Council said the council recognises this has been a worrying time for those concerned and confirmed there is ongoing communication with those affected. And they said that the council is eager to establish residents an agreed regular meeting schedule in the future. The time is 4:30. Let's get the latest headlines with Christine. Police Scotland